What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you an amazing mind-reading card trick. Let's get into it. Now for this trick, I'm going to actually need a spectator, so I'm going to have the spectator on screen as text. Now the spectator is going to think of any card of their choosing that you should see on the screen now. Now I'm going to show the spectator a series of cards. And if they see the value of their card, they're going to either say yes or no. So here's the first set. Okay. Here's the second set. Okay. Here's another set. And let's just do one more set. So now, based off of these answers, I have a pretty good feeling I know the value of your card. Now, the only thing left to determine is the suit. So let's go through a couple more cards. Or you know what, let's just go through the rest of the deck. Now, if you see the suit of your card, say yes. If you don't see the suit, say no. Okay. 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 Now we've gone through all the cards, and I believe the card that you're thinking of is the 6 of clubs. Now this trick is known as Perfect Card Divination by Howard Albright. And I've just made a slight modification on when I performed it versus how he intended it to be performed. This was to pretty much make it easier on myself to remember things. Now one thing I do have to mention is that this trick does require a deck setup. So this entire deck has to be set up before the performance. And although I'm more of an impromptu guy, I just like to take a deck and just do any kind of magic trick with it, it's always nice to know one or two card tricks that do require a deck setup and that just get mind-blowing reactions. Now the full deck setup is down in the description below because I don't want to go through like one card at a time and waste up like 20-30 minutes. So I'm just going to show you pretty much how it's done, and you can check in the description below for the deck setup. Now for the most part, the deck is split into two parts. The first half is trying to determine the value of the card, while the second half determines the suit of the card. So in the first half of the trick, if you see my performance, I showed 4 packets of 6 cards. So I did this 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I've had the spectator say yes or no if they saw the value of their card in one of the packets or in several packets. And for the second half, I showed 4 packets of 7 cards each. And that was used to determine the suit of the card. Now I think the best way to actually teach this trick would be to walk through a performance. Now let's just say the spectator thinks of 7 of diamonds. Now we show the spectator the first 6 cards, okay, and ask them if they see the value of their card. So in this case, do they see a 7? And we go through, we see yes, there's a 7. So the spectator is going to say yes. So they said yes to this packet. We show them the next next 6 cards. Do they see a 7? Yes, they see a 7. So they're going to say yes to this packet. Then we show them the next 6 cards. Do they see a 7? Yes, they see a 7. So we're going to put that over here. We show them next 6 cards. Do they see a 7? No, they don't see a 7. So we're going to put that here also. Now each of these piles have a value associated with them. So here's a bit of a warning right now. This trick does require very hardcore addition. So if you cannot do addition, you just stop watching right now. So each of these packets have a value. The first packet has a value of 1. The second packet has a value of 2. The third packet has a value of 4. And the last packet has a value of 8. Now in our case, the 7 of diamonds was picked, and the total value of a 7 is 7, right? So now they saw the 7 in the first packet, so we add a 1 to our initial starting point of 0. So far the sum is 1. We go to the next packet, the value of this packet is 2. So we do 1 plus 2. Now we go to the next packet, and they saw 7 in this packet also. The value of this packet is 4. So we do a 1 plus 2 plus 4. Now 1 plus 2 plus 4 gives us 7. And when we went to the last packet, the spectator did not see a 7 in this last packet, so the spectator said no to this. So it's 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 0. 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 0 is equal to 7. So we know the value of the spectator's card is 7. Now once we've determined the value of the card, we're going to need to determine the suit of the card. And this part is very simple. We show the spectator 7 cards, right? And we ask them, do you see your suit? Now of course the suit is diamonds, and there's a diamond in the first one, so they're going to say yes. There's a diamond in the second one, so they're going to say yes. There's a diamond in the third one, so they're going to say yes. But there is no diamond in the fourth one, so they're going to say no. Now whichever pile they say no to, that is the suit of their card. And in this case, they said no to the fourth pile. So the way I have it arranged is I have it spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. So if they say no to the first pile, that means the card is spade. If they say no to the second pile, their card is a heart. If they say no to the third pile, their card is a clubs. And if they say no to the fourth pile, their card is a diamond. And in this case, they said no to the fourth pile, so I was able to conclude that their card is a diamond. So now we have 7 of diamonds. And that is perfect card divination. Now just a few more things about the trick. When you're determining the value of the spectator's card, if the spectator says no for the first 4 sets you show them, then the value of their card is a king. So for example, in the walkthrough that we did, we used the 7 of diamonds, and of course the value is 7. And the spectator said yes to the first, second, and third packets, so that added up to 1 plus 2 plus 4, which gave 7. But if it was a king, there would be no, 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 because there's no king in the first 4 packets. So if you get 4 no's, that means the value of the spectator's card was the king. Now a couple things for performance is that when you're sliding the cards, let's say you're getting the first 6 cards, or the second 6 cards, or 7 cards, you don't want to make it seem obvious like you're counting out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to slide over either 3 cards at a time or 2 cards at a time. So this way it makes the spectator feel like you're just, moving the cards randomly and just picking up any number of cards rather than counting out how many cards that you need. And all this pretty much does, it makes the spectator seem less suspicious of the things you're doing for the trick. Now honestly, the performance I did in the beginning of this video was not great whatsoever. Because all I pretty much did was show the spectator a packet of cards, is your value here? No. Is your suit here? No. And that makes it very robotic, and you don't want to come across robotic in your performances. You want to make it seem like you're putting some kind of effort into the trick rather than seeming very mechanical about it. So when you show the spectators the card, you show them 6 cards, 7 cards, whatever you show them, you want to kind of have like a still moment with them, like you're trying to read their mind or doing something, rather than making it seem like if you make this choice, then this is the answer. You know what I'm saying? So try to make it as, smooth and flowing as possible. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Welcome to the end screen. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe, because subscribing is good. Thanks for watching.